a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hello, friends. It's time for Let's Talk in English. I'm your teacher, Pauline. Thanks for sharing your weekend with us.
Hi, everyone. I'm Peter. It's Saturday, so you know what that means, right? It's time for our Saturday review show. Just think, we've learned so much this week, and now we can come back and talk about it together.
I loved the shows this week. We had a great story time at the beginning of the week. We had a good manners lesson, and we had that great lesson about being a nurse.
Yes, we really did learn a lot, and we had fun too. I know you especially liked the story time shows, Pauline.
Of course, and I'm looking forward to getting to watch it one more time together today.
Well, let's do that right now. In fact, we can watch all of those great lessons we had together this week. Then after that, we'll ask you some questions. All right, here we go.
I have a good friend. Her name is Marian. She is leaving this evening. She is taking a vacation. I am happy for her. She is in her 70s. She lives in a small house. It is near my house. She is an only child, and she never married. I often stop by her house on my way home from work. We talk a lot. I help her sometimes too. Marian is going to Canada, so I am keeping an eye on her house. This afternoon, I go to her house. She tells me a few things to do. While she is gone, I'll water her plants and bring in her mail and her newspaper. I'll feed her fish too.
Please stay in my house for an hour or two every day,
Marian says.
You can read a book or watch TV.
I can do that,
I say.
I like your house. You have so many interesting things in it.
I do,
says Marian.
Some of them are valuable, and I'm a little afraid someone might steal them.
No one can steal them,
I say.
I'll take care of your house and lock it when I leave.
Thank you, my dear,
says Marian.
You're welcome,
I say.
Have a good trip.
On Thursday, I am in Marian's house reading a book. It is nice and quiet there. I think about Marian. She will be home tomorrow. I hear some noises at the front door. Someone is trying to get into the house. My heart starts to beat fast. I hear more noises. Then the door opens. I walk to the door. A young woman is coming into the house.
Can I help you?
I ask. The young woman looks very surprised to see me. She also looks nervous.
Hello.
She says.
I'm here to visit my aunt.
Your aunt?
I ask.
Yes.
Says the young woman.
She wrote to me last week and told me to come.
I'm sorry,
I say.
but Marian isn't back from her vacation yet.
That's okay.
Says the young woman.
I'll just stay in the house until she gets back. She told me to do that in her letter.
Just then, my cell phone rings.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
I say. I go to the side and answer my phone. It is my mother.
Mom,
I whisper.
call the police and send them to Marianne's house.
I go back to the front door. I want to keep the woman talking until the police arrive.
So, tell me about yourself.
I say.
Marianne is such a nice woman.
My friend Marion isn't this woman's aunt. How do I know?
Hi, Taylor. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't have any plans.
Do you want to go to a concert with me?
Thanks for the invitation. What kind of concert is it?
It's a rock concert. Do you like rock music?
I do.
My favorite musician is playing. She's very talented.
Sounds wonderful. I'd love to go. Will you invite others?
I want to invite Susie. Does she like rock music?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Susie might be tied up this weekend, though.
Oh, I hope not. But I'll still invite her.
Good. If she can go, she'll accept.
I'm so excited.
Me too. We'll have a great time.
Hi, Alex. Where are you going?
I'm going to a doctor's appointment.
Are you sick?
No, I'm just getting a health check. But I don't want the nurse to give me a shot.
Do you need one?
I don't think so. I'm very healthy.
That's good. I should go and get a health check too.
Which doctor do you see?
Dr. Mack. I like him and I like his nurse.
That's good. I like friendly nurses.
Me too. Her name is Alice. When I go, she checks my blood pressure and my heart.
And she gives you instructions about good health?
Yes, and if I need a shot, she gives me one with a smile.
Hello, Nurse Nan. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Alex. I'm glad to be here.
How long have you been a nurse?
I've been a nurse for more than 10 years.
Where do you work?
I work in the emergency room of a hospital.
That must be hard.
Yes, we see a lot of people who have been in accidents. They are sometimes badly hurt.
Not all nurses work in hospitals, do they?
No, some work in clinics, some work in schools, and some visit patients at home.
Is being a nurse dangerous?
Not usually, but sometimes people have dangerous health problems. They can make other people very sick.
Including nurses?
That's right, but I don't worry about that. I love my job. I like to help people get well and stay well.
Okay, now friends, it's time for some questions. You saw the lessons. Now let's ask and review. You can answer from home, and Pauline and I will answer here on the show.
That's right, but make sure to be using English at home if you can. One-word answers are okay, but try challenging yourself to use a whole sentence.
Let's try an easy question to practice with. What are you doing today, Pauline?
Teaching.
Pauline.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm teaching English today on the show. Then later, I'm going to watch a movie with friends.
Great. That was a very full answer, not just one word. Now, let's try answering some questions from our lessons. We'll start with story time. How old is Marian in that story?
Oh, she is in her 70s.
Yes. What else do we know about her?
She is an only child and she never married, so she lives alone.
Very good, Pauline. So, Marian goes on a trip to Canada. What does she ask her friend to do while she's gone?
She asks him to keep an eye on her house and to stay there a couple of hours each day.
But then a young woman comes to Marian's house. She says Marian is her aunt, but she's lying. How do we know that?
This was my favorite part. We know she's lying because Marian is an only child. She doesn't have any brothers or sisters, so she can't be an aunt.
Very good. Friends, did you get that at home? Well, you're doing great. And now it's time for a short break. And then we'll be back right after this.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back, friends. Oh, hey, Peter. I wanted to invite you to go hiking with me and my husband tomorrow. Would you like to go?
Oh, thanks, Pauline. I'd love to go, but I think I'm going to be tied up most of the day. Thanks for the invitation, though. Maybe next time.
All right. Well, do you have time to watch some of our features from this week at least?
Well, yes, I do. Friends, let's watch them right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Jack and this is Jack's File. I really like stories. Do you? My daughter likes stories, so I read to her almost every night. You can learn things from stories, and stories can make you laugh. Do you like to tell stories? That can be fun.
Everyone loves a good story. A good story can make you laugh or cry or teach you a lesson. A story tells about something about characters and things that happen to them. The story can be real or it can be made up. Children like to listen to stories. Children's books usually tell simple stories with colorful pictures. Fairy tales are popular stories. They tell about things that aren't real. They often tell about good and evil and have characters in them like giants and monsters. Almost every country has these kinds of stories. Chinese stories tell about the Monkey King. Children and adults love to hear about his adventures. Stories for adults are much longer. These stories may take one or more books to tell. The Dream of the Red Chamber is a very old and popular story with many characters. Stories can also be true. Sometimes relatives tell stories about things that happened to them when they were young. Listening to these stories is a good way to learn about your family and about life long ago. Some stories also teach lessons. The stories in the Bible tell about God and how He loves and cares for people. You can learn a lot from these stories.
There are fun stories in these books, but maybe I'll tell my daughter a story tonight. She likes to hear stories about me. She likes me to tell about things that happened when I was a boy. I always like to hear my parents tell stories too. Why don't you ask your parents to tell you a story? You might learn something new. Well, I've got to go now, so see you next time on Jack's File.
If you could be who you wanted to be, if you could do what you wanted to do, if you could live how you wanted to live, who would you be, what would you do, how would you live? Dear friend, a fruitful life can be yours. Dear friend, if you would only dare to soar, dare to give it a try. Come on, let's take to the sky. Let's spread our wings, take a leap and fly. If you could be who you wanted to be, if you could do what you wanted to do, if you could live how you wanted to live, who would you be, what would you do, how would you live? Dear friend, just step out and be bold. Dear friend, your story is yet to be told. If you make up your mind, just seek and you'll find a life that is truly divine. The future starts today. It's not so far away. It's in the choices that you make every moment and every day. If you could be who you wanted to be, if you could do what you wanted to do, if you could live how you wanted to live, who would you be, what would you do, how would you live? If you could be who you wanted to be, if you could do what you wanted to do, if you could live how you wanted to live, who would you be, what would you do, how would you live? If you could be who you wanted to be, if you could do what you wanted to do, if you could live how you wanted to live, who would you be, what would you do, how would you live?
Family time.
Hi, friends. Today is a special day for someone in our family. Today is Levi's birthday. Come join us today as we celebrate here on Family Time. Everyone has a birthday. Birthdays are special days when we celebrate the life of a person. Today, Levi is 3 years old. Levi is taking a nap right now, but when he wakes up, we're going to celebrate his birthday with a party. So, I'm baking a cake.
I love cake.
Me too. Levi's favorite cake is chocolate cake. I hope he likes his birthday cake. Mimi, what is your favorite kind of cake?
My favorite cake is ice cream cake.
That sounds like a very tasty cake. You can have that cake for your birthday. Birthday parties usually have a lot of decorations. Daniel likes to decorate the walls with pictures, streamers, and balloons.
Hi there. I'm blowing up some balloons. Levi likes to play with balloons. Hey, Kai, what are you doing?
I'm making a birthday card for Levi. Levi cannot read yet, but he does like pictures.
I think he will like it.
Levi is awake. Okay, let the party begin. The birthday boy gets to sit down and everyone sings to him. Then Levi gets to blow out his 3 candles. Now everyone can eat the birthday cake.
Wait, what about the presents?
We didn't forget the presents. We just had to hide them from Levi. When somebody has a birthday, they usually get presents. Everyone likes to open a birthday present.
Celebrating a birthday can be special for any age. You can be 1, 3, or 100 years old and still have fun.
That's right. But make sure you don't forget my birthday.
Me? I won't forget your birthday.
Well, when is my birthday?
You know what? I think we're out of time. Hey, friends, thanks for joining us here at Levi's birthday. See you next time here on Family Time.
You don't know when my birthday is.
You have a birthday?
I'm so sorry I'm late, Jordan.
It's all right. Have a seat.
It was such a busy day at the office, and then when I went to turn off my computer, I remembered I had an important email to write, and then my phone is dead, and the traffic was so bad. Oh, how long have you been waiting for me? Because I hate to make people wait.
That's it! I'm sorry. I really did not mean to surprise you both, but you said today's super sentence.
Have you been under the table the whole time?
Super Sentence Man is never too far away when you need him.
But we don't need you. We're on a date.
You may think you don't need me, but I may not be around forever. And then what will you do?
It's okay, Jordan. It's just for a minute. So, Super Sentence Man, what is today's super sentence?
I'm glad you asked. It is. How long have you been something?
Oh, right. Because I said, how long have you been waiting for me?
Bingo! Do you have another one?
How long have you been reading that book?
Oh, that's good. How long have you been reading that book? Well, Jordan, what about you? Do you have a super sentence?
Again, how long have you been under the table?
How long have you been under the table? That was good. Okay, it was super.
Well,
a super sentence every day will make your English great. You guys picked a super restaurant. Do you mind if I join?
What? This is our first date.
Well, how romantic. Just pretend that I'm not here. Whew, that fire's kind of hot. Waiter!
Those features are really fun. And friends, we hope this helped you remember all of those great new words and phrases you learned this week.
Now go out and enjoy your weekend. Go to a concert, see a movie, or just spend time with friends.
That sounds good to me. Whatever you do, we hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. And you'll be able to join us again on Monday for new shows right here on
Let's Talk in English.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.